Hey Libras, what's happening? This is going to be your general reading for April 2021. Let's just jump right into it. But first, if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel grow, and it also helps other people like you see this video and this message. So it's greatly appreciated if you could pass it along to others. But without further ado, let's get into it. So right now, what I'm seeing and sensing is that right now you're feeling like maybe you're stuck in a feeling like you're stuck in a holding pattern, feeling like things are stagnant. I'm hearing in my mind, maybe you've lost a job, maybe you're moving, something's going on in your experience where you feel like you want to push forward, you want to do things, you want to keep progressing, that sort of thing, but like right now is just not the best time. You're feeling like in your mind and your heart and your soul, like maybe it's not necessarily not the best time, but maybe it's just not available, or it just seems like it's just not possible. The current challenge that you're dealing with in this moment is I think that you're being a little too overly focused on the larger aspects of what's going on. The bigger accomplishments, the bigger things, the bigger achievements that you'd like to obviously achieve, that sort of thing. And I think right now what Spirit is saying that it's more important to be grateful and appreciate all the little things that are around you. It's going to have a massive effect on your mental and emotional well-being. It's going to make you feel a lot happier and more at peace. While you feel like there's things that you can't control right now, focusing on those things isn't really going to make it any better. Appreciating the little things and being grateful all of the smaller things that are in your current experience is more important at the moment. It's going to help you change your frame of mind. It's going to help you put things in perspective, that maybe everything isn't necessarily so terrible. While it could be better, you're still actually pretty well rooted, pretty solid grounded, and things could be a lot worse. So I think a lot of gratitude for what you do have right now is kind of important. Let's see, any underlying subconscious influences. This relates back to what I just spoke about with enjoying life's little luxuries. Spending a little bit of time by yourself, doing things that you enjoy, maybe relaxing a little bit, taking, that 15 minutes a day. Another one of my readings, I received the message where, I just had this flash in my mind again. If like you're on your way to work, maybe, leave and go to work a little bit early. Sit in your car for 15 minutes, calm yourself, spend that quiet time alone, kind of gather your thoughts, put yourself in perspective, maybe say some positive affirmations to yourself. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. This too shall pass. It's just kind of maybe a bump in the road. I wouldn't necessarily say a bump in the road. I'm just getting like this stale, stagnant sort of feeling. Like you want to move forward. You want to do something more. You want to progress, and it's just not. It feels like it's out of your hands. It's out of your control right now. Past influences right now. So maybe some of you have lost a job, lost a relationship, maybe you've kind of been at odds with a significant other, or and just things haven't been going necessarily the way that you have wanted them to be, or ideally the way that you would have chosen them had you had the choice. I do see that, there's a little bit of grief, maybe a little bit of sorrow, a little bit of loss in your past. For some of you it could be even more intense, but there's something there with that feeling like things didn't work out a certain way. And that right now is kind of making things harder than they need to be. It's causing you to kind of ruminate a little bit and possibly, be stuck in like a thought pattern that is keeping you from being able to see the brighter things, the things that are around you, the joys, the things that, these little things right here that I spoke of, where it's going to kind of, breathe a little bit of positivity into your spirit and, help you see a little bit of sunshine in your everyday life. current present energies. There's a lot of things on your plate. Maybe you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. Maybe you're just kind of frustrated. I'm hearing that word in my mind. I'm really frustrated. Like it seems like this has been going on for maybe not a long time, maybe a few months, few weeks, that sort of thing, but you're kind of just getting a little sick and tired of dealing with where you're at. You want things to kind of progress and that sort of thing, and it's really causing just a little bit of frustration. It's causing you to just kind of have this just like this anxious, I'm feeling this anxious, like kind of aggravated, like when is this going to be over? When is this going to be over? When is this just going to be like you just want things to just keep moving, and it just seems like there's not that there's no hope in sight. It just seems like it's taking longer than maybe you have expected, or longer than you would have wanted it to. It will come to pass. The words "this too shall pass" are replaying in my mind right now. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. In your near future, right here, it's showing victory. Good news is on this way. Public recognitions, rewards. I'm not sure if you're searching for new employment, or maybe I'm hearing buying a house, and maybe you haven't gotten the response back. Maybe the deal hasn't been sealed per se, and everything is kind of just like crawling along at a snail's pace, and you're just like, come on, can we move on with this? I can't do anything. I'm getting this feeling, and I'm hearing these thoughts in my mind saying, gosh, can we just move this along? I can't do anything until this is done. I can't do anything until this progresses. Like it just kind of just feeling a little just frustrated and anxious, and it's just, this is taking forever. What's taking everybody so long? What's that sort of vibe. I'm feeling that going on right now in your experience. Your personal strengths currently right now to deal with this situation that you're in is to look at what it is that this experience is, maybe the lesson in it, what it is that it's showing you, what it's trying to teach you. Maybe you're learning a little more patience. Maybe you're learning a little bit more resilience. Maybe just because you would in your own right, if it was if the shoe was on the other foot in a sense, and you were in the other person's shoes, or the opposite side of the fence in this situation, you feel like you would just cross the T's, dot the I's, get this done. Let's very organized, very very kind of just kind of like grab the bull by horns, let's get this done, and maybe other people involved are not kind of meeting that expectation in your mind. I think Spirit right here is showing that just because you would doesn't mean everybody else is going to react or act that way, that sort of thing. So just continue to be patient. It will work out. Everything will pass. Everything will move forward. You will reach that breath of fresh air that you're kind of looking for in your life, and that that next step that you've been waiting so long for. You will get there. External influences. I'm getting this strong sense of energy from this card right here, that there is somebody out there that may have some information for you, or maybe some assistance, or something out there that maybe it was overlooked. Maybe you've been trapped in your head and your feelings and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all get there sometimes. But there's somebody out there that might hold the answer, might hold a piece of advice, might point you in a direction that you would not have thought of yourself, given you an idea, something like that, that would give you the kind of like that spark, that light bulb moment, and go, oh, well, that's why this has all been happening, because it wasn't supposed to be this way. It was supposed to go a different direction. I hadn't thought of this before. You'll get that aha moment if you seek advice, help from those you love, you know. I'm hearing friends, family, somebody out there has that advice, and maybe they don't even know that you're going through what you're going through right now personally, and then had they known, or maybe if you open up and you speak your mind about it, they're going to go, oh really, okay, well, you know, if that's, you know, why don't you try this, why don't you try that, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, you know. And that's going to kind of help things kind of get out of that snail's pace and move forward in a much faster motion, and everything will kind of just kind of unwind, and you'll kind of see, you know, things kind of progressing a lot quicker than you had believed they were going to go. Let's see, your hopes and fears. You know, I'm getting this feeling, you know, that frustration, that anxiety. This is a message of, this card right here is a message of not giving up. It's being persistent. Stay on it, you know, keep going. Don't let go. This too shall pass. I keep hearing that in my mind again, you know. And, you know, really kind of, you know, don't sacrifice what it is that you are believing in, or your dream, or your goal, what it is that you're achieving, or you want to see in your future. Don't let go of that. This might just be a lesson along your path. Actually, I think this is, you know, Spirit saying, no, it's not just a lesson, but this is a lesson along your path, to kind of, you know, maybe seek an alternative route, seek an alternative way of resolving this situation. And when you find that pathway, everything's gonna, you know, unwind and figure itself out on its own. I mean, obviously with your action, but it'll be much easier, and you'll kind of have the path lit for you, and you'll just go straight forward, and you know, that frustration will be over because you'll know what to do next. So your final outcome for this reading is, you know, having a lot of balance. You know, finding that balance within yourself and other people, and anything that involves other people in this situation. Make sure that, you know, equality is, I'm hearing equality is sought through the whole situation, you know. Be understanding, be patient, maybe even a little bit more compassionate. I'm hearing some Libras out there might need to be a little bit more compassionate towards other people's situations. Maybe other people are overwhelmed too, and as much as, you know, you would like things to go quicker in your way, that they're not going to be able to, you know, do things on that level of speed, or, you know, proficiency, or whatever it is that you're expecting of them, just because they've got their own stuff on their own plate, and they're, you know, what you are dealing with involving them is also, you know, something else that's on their plate. But don't forget that, you know, you may have overlooked that other people, or the other people involved, might have, you know, other obligations, other priorities, other things that they need to take care of first. And yes, this is something they want to accomplish, but it might not be their #1 priority. So that's really what I got for you right now. I'm not getting any other messages. If you did like this reading, once again, please like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you soon. All right, thanks for watching.